Welcome everybody live on a Sunday afternoon in Spring Hill at Bishop McLaughlin Catholic High School. It's a 2020 National Bubble Series matchup, a fall league game between Hurricane basketball and the Florida Lions. I'm Tom James, excited to be with you for this great game this afternoon. We'll see a lot of terrific talent on display between the Canes. They'll be in the dark uniforms, and the Lions in the white tops and the red shorts. Again, live with you here in Spring Hill at Bishop McLaughlin Catholic High School. High-level talent on display. And we're underway with the Hurricanes. And a quick shot launched by Watkins and knocked out of bounds. As these two teams will kind of get an opportunity to feel each other out here in the early going. The Florida Lions with the basketball, coached by Chris Taylor. They work it up top to Ziegler. Monroe now. Balafinkel. Guarded, knocked away momentarily by Davis, but all the way to the hoop for the basket, and the first points on the board for the Lions. It's Trey Monroe. Hurricanes looking to Chris Cruz. Over into the corner, a three-pointer off the mark. Balafinkel with the rebound. A fall league game between these two teams. Again, part of the National Bubble Series, an opportunity for young basketball talent to play in a safe atmosphere and put their talents on display. Here come the Hurricanes. The dish inside, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Anthony Davis Jr. Of course, the Hurricanes, coached by Derek Sharp. Made up of players largely from Bishop McLaughlin High School. Balafinkel trying to go inside. And it's taken away. Chris Cruz had it for a moment, throws it away. Girard all the way as Kenny Girard makes it a 4-0 game. Xavier Finney into the corner, stepped on the end line, and the Canes turn it over. So a little bit of a slow start for this Hurricanes team. They've played 3 games in recent weeks as part of this fall league game, this National Bubble Series, as we talked about. They have yet to lose. They're 3-0 under Coach Sharp. Balafinkel rejected inside by Mitchell, and again a block, but a foul as Mitchell skying high. Dylan Mitchell defensively, he's a junior, kind of a hybrid player, point forward, 6'8", one of the tallest players out here on the floor this afternoon. And that'll send John Ziegler to the free throw line. First one is good, and a little bit more about Mitchell, and we'll probably talk a lot about him this afternoon. I think in terms of sort of a Scottie Pippen type player is Dylan Mitchell. But Ziegler drops home both free throws, and it's 6-0 in favor of the Lions. Cruz gives off to Davis, and a shot from the wing. And lid on the basket so far, ball knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Hurricanes. They've had some good looks at the basket so far, but a couple of outside shots not able to fall. Here's Davis. Now Watkins directing his teammates. A little under 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Into the corner it goes. Watkins back up top. Cruz. And a foul is called on the floor. And Coach Derek Sharp at the Canes is going to ask for a timeout, try to get his kids settled down a little bit into the flow of the game. We played almost 3 minutes here in Spring Hill this afternoon. I'm Tom James, excited to be with you on the broadcast. You get a good look at that talented Hurricanes team coming together under first-year coach Derek Sharp, a man with a tremendous resume in the game of basketball. Coach Sharp played his college basketball days at the University of South Florida in Tampa. A terrific standout player for the Bulls a number of years ago. Played several years as a professional internationally, including years in Israel, and after his playing days were over, went on to do some coaching in the Israeli League. So the Hurricanes inbound. Free ball from up top, and finally the Hurricanes are on the board as the three knocked down by Xavier Finney, the sophomore point guard for this Canes team. Splitting the defense is Parathinkal. Under 5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. The kick out to the corner, no good. Hurricanes want to run. Davis trying to go all the way and does convert. Anthony Davis Jr., the junior swingman. Tough pressure defense applied, and there goes the steal. It's Mitchell all the way with it. Jams it home, Dylan Mitchell, and out of the timeout, the Hurricanes have come alive. Using defense to create offense, and Mitchell finishing that one off with a monster jam. And after falling behind 6-0 in this game, the Canes have now scored 9 in a row to lead by 3. As Chris Taylor, head coach of the Lions, wants to talk about it with his team. As we made a promise to you at the start of the broadcast that you would see some terrific talent on this court this afternoon, and we're already seeing that on display. Two great teams. Obviously the size advantage, as you can pretty well tell out there, the Hurricanes have that. A lot of height and really getting after it in the backcourt defensively. Foul called against Davis. But they're going to make it really, really difficult for the Lions to get it across the timeline. Trapping defense along the sidelines. Great job that time by Ziegler to get it across, and he goes all the way and will step to the free throw line. Foul called against Mitchell of the Hurricanes. A little bit about Mitchell, a great defender, as good as he is offensively. And Ziegler knocks home the free throw. Correction on the score that we told you moments ago. The scoreboard in here had it as 9-6, but it's actually 7 for the Hurricanes. And now the Lions have gone back in front, 8-7. Into the corner. And a 3 balls. Too strong. As Joseph Palafinkel had it for a moment, taken back away, and a bucket for the Hurricanes. It looked like Davis again in this back and forth first quarter as we come up on 3.5 minutes left to play in the opening stanza. Parenthenkals trying to split the defense, but too tough as it's taken away. And here comes Mitchell with the left-handed jam. Dylan Mitchell. The second time that he has gone to the 10. And they throw it away once again to the Lions. And the basketball will belong to the Hurricanes. And the change in this first quarter from the opening minutes, where the Hurricanes were just kind of trying to find themselves, they have taken over this game on the defensive end. Here's Cruz going inside, and the bucket off the glass by Davis. Anthony Davis Jr., of course, no relation to the great Anthony Davis AD that recently, along with LeBron James, led the Lakers to their 17th all-time NBA title last week. And a foul out here on the perimeter is going to be called against Joshua Watkins. But it's just another indication of the aggressiveness that the Hurricanes are showing. Coach Sharp has got to like that. Very impressive. Ziegler to inbound right in front of us. Palafinkel, point guard. A little give and go. Into the corner. And the foul as Monroe takes it strong to the hole. It's going to be called against Miles Morgan, the junior point forward for the Hurricanes. That's his first foul. With just under 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Monroe to the line. Drops home the first. Of course, Coach Derek Sharp most recently spent 5 years as the head coach at Blake High School in Tampa. His very talented son, Emmanuel Sharp, not available today, still nursing a wrist injury. He's going to be out another several weeks. So the Hurricanes playing without him as Davis takes it strong and draws the foul. So Anthony Davis Jr., number 10, going to the free throw line. Really a strong 1-2 punch on this Hurricanes team from Mitchell and Davis. So far leading the way. And Davis, the 6'5" junior, missing on the first free throw. Super athletic kid, as you'll see throughout this game here, Davis. He's very quick, spectacular playmaking ability, very dangerous in the open court. Again, another sort of hybrid player, combo guard, and he makes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And it's a 14-9 game. Check that, 15-9 in favor of the Canes. 14-9 is our score. They bring it in and tapped away momentarily. It's going to stay with the Lions as they're lucky to get that one back. See if they can get the ball inbound 1 and break the press 2. And they did this time as we tick under 2 minutes all the way to the hole. That shot contested, and the Hurricanes a little too aggressive as they throw it away. Inside, and Ziegler may have gotten away with a walk that time. Mitchell, and knocked out of bounds by Clay. And substitutions are coming for the Canes as Davis and Malik Giles check into the game to replace number 6 Xavier Finney, who comes out, and Dylan Mitchell also will get a breather.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Hey, on the line, on the line, on the line. Back up, John. Back up, John.
Here's our first look at Giles, the backup point guard. Davis kicks it to the corner. 3 again from over there is a little long. Morgan going strong to the hole and drawing the foul. And I know that Coach Sharp loves to see the aggressiveness out of number 2, Miles Morgan. He's a 6'3" junior. Morgan rattles the first one home. Morgan came in off the bench, and that's really the role that he plays for Coach Sharp. Likes a big energy guy off the bench, Coach Sharp told me last night. And is 1 of 2 from the stripe. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will belong to the Lions. So the Florida Lions got off to a quick start, as we talked about, up 6-0 early. Hurricanes have really stormed back on a 15-3 run since that time. In it goes, Palathingol. Working this time against a smaller backup point guard. Giles gets it across the timeline. Under a minute left in the first quarter. Knocked away inside by Cruz. The lob pass, and converting is Watkins. Great alley-oop as Cruz saw Watkins free. And 17-9 as the lead balloons to 8. And a steal by Cruz. Cruz to Giles, kicking it back outside as Elijah Johns comes up with it and is fouled. Goes down hard. But an aggressive move and a great defensive play by Giles that time. So Elijah Giles will head to the stripe with 27 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Giles makes the first.
Who got who? Who got who? Look, 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 look. Up, up.
Another substitution as Cruz comes out of the game. Looks like Sean Winters, I believe, in there for the Hurricanes. So 17-10. Here goes Mitchell all the way. Check that, Davis with the deuce. Final 15 seconds. Lions with 11.2 to play. The clock stopped momentarily during that stretch. But the Lions with a last chance here to finish on a strong note here at the end of the first quarter. Palathingol ahead. Kenny Girard with the bucket. And they do. Final seconds. And that shot would not have counted by Watkins. So an entertaining, high-energy, fast-paced first quarter here from Spring Hill as Hurricane Hoops takes a 19-12 lead over the Florida Lions. Matchup between Coach Sharp and Coach Taylor. Terrific quarter of basketball. I said so much about Dylan Mitchell, who we saw sky high above the rim for a couple of big dunks in this opening quarter. He's a guy that Coach Sharp told me last night that Mitchell can really play any position, offensively, defensively, 1 to 5. Can block shots on the defensive end. He's great in transition, and you've obviously seen his great playmaking ability so far. As the Hurricanes try to build on this great momentum that they've had here in the opening quarter, and for the Florida Lions trying to kind of rally the troops here and get back to doing what they were doing early on in the game, with a little bit more control and breaking that press, which has been very tough on them since the first couple of minutes.
Go, hey, high.
So the Lions with the basketball to open quarter number 2 as they get it into Joseph Palathinkal, number 12. Their point guard. Here's Kenny Gerard, who scored that bucket just before the end of the quarter.
Win it.
Go up top, here's Ziegler. And trapped underneath as Ziegler almost lost it. Now a loose ball. Tapped back inside, and it's into the hands of Byron Clay. Opening minutes, second quarter. And a 3, high arcing 3 from the corner, no good. Anthony Davis inside as the bucket is good from Dylan Mitchell. Mitchell with 9 points. And that's the lead right now for the Canes. 21-12 over the Florida Lions. And knocked away by Davis, and a fight for it. 50-50 ball over there, right there at midcourt.
Stop hiding. Come up.
And the officials, let's see who they signal. It'll belong to the Florida Lions. So they will keep possession. A little more than a minute gone here in the second quarter. They'll wipe up some perspiration after that scrum over there for the basketball, that loose ball. Combo of Anthony Davis and Dylan Mitchell a moment ago, pair of juniors, leading to more points for the Canes. Lions get it into Ziegler. Ziegler, nice move off the dribble and all the way as John Ziegler with an impressive move. Blowing by the defense for the Deuce. Mitchell, look at him go all the way as he splits the defenders, blew right past Trey Monroe for the 2. And Mitchell now in double figures. Trey Monroe, and the ball rejected, but a foul is called. I think on Davis is who they're going to get. Check that, though. Cruz is the guilty party. That'll send Monroe to the free throw line. Monroe, an opportunity to cut into this 9-point deficit. Misses the first.
You good, Trey. Don't worry about that, Trey. You good?
Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. And the second one is good. So it's an 8-point ball game. Davis brings it across the timeline. Pulls up from 3 and buries it. Anthony Davis hits a 3-pointer. And Coach Sharp, that's one of the things that he wants to see more of from Anthony Davis Jr. mentioned that he can shoot threes so well. He prefers to attack the basket, but he wants to see him shoot more shots from behind the arc. Double-digit lead for the Canes. Nice pass, Palathinkle, and Clay finishes at the hoop. Skip pass into the corner. Here's Cruz along the baseline in traffic, and a foul is called. They're going to get Byron Clay of the Lions for that foul. Non-shooting foul as Ziegler comes out of the game. And Johns will replace him, Elijah Johns, for the Florida Lions. And Mitchell throws it away as Davis zigged when Mitchell thought he would zag inside. A little miscommunication between those two, which we've seen does not happen very often. As we tick towards the 5-minute mark here in the first half. A timeout called for by Chris Taylor. A 30-second timeout for the Lions as they trail in this game. The Hurricanes with a 9-point lead, 26-17. Been impressive so far, and here you see the Lions huddle. Big challenge for them again, kind of breaking that press of the Hurricanes, getting it across the timeline and avoiding those turnovers. Derek Sharp with his troops. Taking care of the basketball, important for Coach Sharp. As they lead it by 9. Here's Kenny Gerard to bring it in. He gets it in, but it's taken away. Christopher Cruz tried the lob pass. It winds up in the hands of Mitchell, who is able to finish. Dylan Mitchell again. Right place, right time, as he also goes for the steal. And they do take it away. There's the lob, unable to finish at the hoop, but the Hurricanes maintain possession. Last touched by Anthony Davis Jr., so a big flurry of action right there as the Hurricanes not able to cash in on an opportunity to score. Palathinkle gets it ahead to Gerard. Into the corner. Three, no good. Inside, and it's rejected in there by Mitchell. And Davis scores and draws the foul. Anthony Davis Jr. will go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play with 4:22 remaining in the half and a 30-17 lead right now for the Hurricanes. They're really taking control of this basketball game. Davis can convert on the old school three-point play, and he does. And the Hurricanes now lead by a couple of touchdowns, 31-17. And there's a steal, and it's Davis again, all the way with it. Anthony Davis Jr. turning defense into offense, and again, Coach Chris Taylor wants to talk about it as Anthony Davis Jr. with quite a stretch. The three-point play, then the steal and the basket. 5 quick points for Davis Jr. as the Hurricanes now in front by 16 with 4 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the second quarter. We are live on a Sunday afternoon from Spring Hill on campus at Bishop McLaughlin Catholic High School. Fall League basketball game between the Hurricanes and the Florida Lions. Excited to be part of this 2020 National Bubble Series. Tom James with you, working alongside producer Jonathan Torres with Falkenberg Productions. Doing a great job, he and his entire team, to put this broadcast on today. Of course, in these challenging times in the midst of the pandemic, it's great to have the opportunity for folks, fans, family members, of course, coaches from all over the country, to be able to look in on this and watch these players in action. As you can tell, there is top-level talent on this floor, and we've mentioned Dylan Mitchell a lot. And of course, he has Division I offers from Ole Miss, Florida, USF, SMU, Virginia Tech, Texas A&M, among others. Inside and taken away by Davis. Anthony Davis Jr. has taken over this game. Dishes and the bucket from Xavier Finney. Finney, the sophomore, makes it an 18-point game. All the way goes Monroe. It's rejected over there by Davis, but able to gather himself, get the rebound. Monroe was able to score the bucket. Here's Mitchell. They're working around to Cruz. Watkins from up top. Didn't even blink as Joshua Watkins rains down the three ball. Making a 19-point cushion for the Hurricanes.
If you stop dribbling and pass the ball, we'll be all right.
A whistle and a foul underneath, called, I think, against Cruz of the Canes, as we dip beneath 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Hurricanes have doubled up the Lions, 38-19. In it goes. Monroe gets a hold of the basketball, but throws it away. And here comes Mitchell. Look out. All the way with it. Mitchell again, his third big dunk and a rim rocker, to be sure, in this ball game. Mitchell with the steal. Outside Watkins. Here's Davis able to finish at the hole. And the Hurricanes finishing this first half strong with a 42-19 lead. Byron Clay on the other end. Clay's been impressive a couple of different times at the rim. And Mitchell, wasting no time, comes right back. The lead at 23. Ziegler gives it off. Monroe scores with the baseline jumper. Trey Monroe really been one of the leaders so far on this Lions team, and a three ball from about 25 feet out there on the right wing comes up short for Watkins. That was from deep. Substitutions as Elijah Johns coming back into the ball game. He replaces Trey Monroe for the Florida Lions. Alathink working against Giles to bring it into the front court. Ziegler. Here's Johns, fresh in the ball game. Clay can't get the roll. but gets the steal as Gerard comes up with it.
Come out.
Into the corner, Gerard, a high arcing three. It's the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Gerard could feel the footsteps, I think, of Miles Morgan, the junior point forward, coming at him as he released that basketball. Finney losing the handle. Ziegler comes up with it. Foul, I think, all now. As the Lions trailing by 21, final 45 seconds of the opening half. Nice move, Ziegler draws the foul and able to get himself to the free throw line. And been awfully tough for the Lions to, other than in transition, to really in the half court set be able to score much inside. A size is obviously a big advantage for the Hurricanes here this afternoon.
Back up.
First free throw rims out, so a couple of substitutions. Cruz back in there for the Hurricanes. Ziegler back in there for the Lions.
Back up on the line.
So the free throw, 42 seconds left in the half. Giles. Miles Morgan.
Hand out.
Here's Cruz with it. Bodies flying everywhere underneath. As Cruz lost the handle, and the Lions have possession, trailing 44-24. And the referee signaling a foul underneath. So with 25.4 seconds left in the second quarter, the Lions get it inbounds to Ziegler. Ziegler working against Cruz. And sprints right past. Ziegler trying to go all the way with it, and he does. Coast to coast for John Ziegler, and we're under 10 seconds final possession for the Hurricanes. Here's Cruz with the basketball. 1 second. Shot at the buzzer is off the mark. While the Hurricanes did not get what they wanted on that final possession, they got a lot of positives to take out of this first half, these first two quarters, as they lead by 18 over the Lions, 44-26. And not surprisingly, Dylan Mitchell has been huge. So has Anthony Davis Jr. leading the way for Coach Derek Sharp and his team. As we'll take an intermission of a few minutes here at the half. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back. We're live in Spring Hill at Bishop McLaughlin Catholic High School. Tom James alongside you at halftime of this game between the visiting Florida Lions and the Hurricane Hoops team, which has looked very impressive here in the early going. And I'm happy to be joined by Director of Athletics, Rex DeBaris here with me. And Rex, talk a little bit about this National Bubble Series, an opportunity for these teams to show off their talents in front of lots of people, not just here in the gym, nationwide with the streaming opportunity.
For sure, for sure. No, we started this process thinking about what's going to happen, you know, in the future of athletics and future of basketball. When the NBA had the concept of the bubble, we wanted to give these high school prep athletes an opportunity to get some exposure, all while following the CDC guidelines and following the state guidelines. So this is a good opportunity for us to give these prep athletes the exposure that they need. So we're excited about that, and we're excited about the future of the bubble series.
Well, a great gymnasium to be able to play in here on the campus at Bishop McLaughlin Catholic High School. Certainly the Hurricanes today with a lot of terrific talent, same with the Lions. A lot of great action up and down here. It's great to be able to put these games on and for chances for coaches and scouts around the country to see a lot of good players that are in this game here this afternoon.
For sure. No, it gives these young student athletes an opportunity to get the exposure that they need. You know, I know the college coaches want to see full games, right? It's not all about, you know, the highlight tapes and mixtapes. Yes, those are cool, and that's what the kids like nowadays, but it's a good opportunity now for the kids to get exposure, get the full game film that they need.
It's important to see what happens in between dunks.
Yeah.
So, all right.
For sure.
Rex DeBaris, Director of Athletics here. Great job of putting this entire event on, and we appreciate you joining us here at halftime, and thanks for having us.
No problem. Thank you so much.
All right.
You guys are doing an amazing job, and we appreciate everything you guys are doing. And it starts with you guys. This exposure that we're giving kids, it's first class, and I thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Tom.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Rex. All right. We're just about ready for the second half. Again, the Hurricanes leading it by 20, 44-24. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
On the line.
Welcome back, everyone. We're live on a Sunday afternoon here in Spring Hill on the campus of Bishop McLaughlin Catholic High School. Bubble Series basketball game between Hurricane Hoops and the Florida Lions. 44-26 with the Hurricanes in front. Impressive showing in the first 16 minutes of this matchup. We'll play 4 8-minute quarters, and that shot is out of bounds. An air ball from Watkins that time. He knows he would like to have another stab at that one.
Wait.
Of course, in the first half, one of the big takeaways, I think, for all of us was the full court press that the Canes were able to put on and really frustrated the Lions. And there's a rejection inside by Mitchell. My goodness. Mitchell at 6'8". Easily swatting that attempt away. Opening minute here, third quarter, as they get it into Polythinkall. And he's trapped up there near midcourt, able to break free and get it to Clay, who high off the glass puts it in to cut the Lions the deficit to 16.
On the line.
Here's
on the
Christopher
line.
Cruz. Anthony Davis Jr., who had 17 in the first half to lead all scorers. Minute and a half in here in the third quarter. Xavier Finney.
Back up, John. Back up,
Now
John.
Cruz again. Poked away, and a great defensive play from Trey Monroe. And a collision underneath as Ziegler goes down hard. Coach Sharp going to call a timeout. A 30-second timeout called for by Coach Derek Sharp of the Hurricanes. So we talked about Anthony Davis Jr. a moment ago. He is a junior, sort of a combination guard. He had 17 points in the first half. Was tops for all scorers. A super athletic guy, as you can obviously tell by watching him here in the opening first few quarters of this game. Dangerous in the open court, as we've seen. He's got Division I offers so far from Fairfield, also James Madison, Bryant University looking at him, several others. But he's got crazy skills. And what a tandem that Davis and Mitchell make for Coach Sharp. So the Lions to inbound. They get it into Ziegler. Shot in the air, no good. And an offensive rebound, which Gerard has put the back up and no good. Not many opportunities like that for the Lions. Offensive rebounds have been scarce for them because of the size of this Hurricanes basketball team. They were not able to convert. As the players get into the act, got to do a little everything. I'll mop up some perspiration under there. Played a little over 2 minutes here in the third quarter. A 44-28 ball game. The Hurricanes have yet to score here in the quarter. Davis with an incredible crossover, short on the shot. A fight for it underneath. Cruz comes up with it. And the Lions get out of there with it. Poked away from behind by Watkins. And Davis gets it ahead. And a whistle, and that's not going to count, as Mitchell thought he had his fourth dunk of the ball game, but not to be.
John, pass the ball.
Dylan Mitchell with 14 points in the first half. 3 dunks, and they were highlight reel dunks, to be sure.
Hey, Byron, you got one. Stop.
So it'll be Mitchell to inbound.
What's wrong with us just the offense after that?
Elijah John's going to check in for the Florida Lions.
You didn't either. You did?
In place of Ziegler, who goes out. He is in double figures, and there's a lob pass. Side, Davis is able to get the rebound and score the bucket. First points of the quarter for the Hurricanes. It's, of
Hey,
course,
press break, press break,
challenging
press
year
break.
for everybody
Press break.
around the world with the pandemic. And
Hey,
that has,
David,
of course,
switch it, flip.
affected sports and how education is handled. Great opportunity and a well put on event here, socially distanced in a bubble situation for these young players and with great talent to be able to showcase those talents. And we're excited to bring it to you here live this afternoon on a Sunday. 18-point lead for the Canes. Cruz. Mitchell working it around into the corner to Finney, and underneath it goes to Mitchell.
Byron, that's your rotation, Byron.
Finds his way under the basket for the up and under. And ball is knocked away, and a 50-50 ball, and Cruz comes up with it. And Finney is fouled on the way to the basket. With 4.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter, and the Hurricanes' lead is back up to 20. Of course, the NBA season ending in October this past week, with the Lakers winning the world title. College basketball set to start November the 25th around the country. And I know that a lot of schools still putting their season schedules together and figuring out where they'll play in the safe environment. As Finney makes one of two, and Mitchell right there with the one-handed tap back for the bucket, and he's got 4 points here already in the third quarter.
Go! Move, go to the ball, go.
Malathikal turns it over.
Fine,
The
go.
Lions somehow able to come back up with it.
Job.
Inside it goes. Then Johns. Now Girard has it knocked away.
Come on now.
51-28, a 23-point game.
Let me get a few calls.
So Kenny Girard will step to the free throw line. Too strong on the first one.
Don't run the clock. We need what we need right now. We need all this.
Saw Xavier Finney a moment ago. Number 6 for the Hurricanes. Such a crafty ball handler. Very quiet player. Leads by example for Coach Sharp. As Girard misses both free throws for the Lions. Here comes the dynamic duo coming across half court. Davis and Mitchell. Here's Davis giving off to his buddy Mitchell, who pulls up from 17 feet. No good. Saved. It's Finney. And out of bounds, it'll stay with the Canes. And then Trey Monroe coming back into the game for the Florida Lions, replacing Byron Clay. For Coach Chris Taylor.
Hey, keep him out the middle, Jump on his shoulder, John. On his shoulder, out the middle. Out the middle.
Nice lob pass, looking for Davis. Good defense. And in transition, the Lions score the bucket.
On the line, on the line, on the line.
Good job by Elijah Johns to convert. It's a 51-30 game.
Go.
All the way. The Hurricane bench wanted to carry, but John Ziegler scores his 12th point. And the deficit now trimmed under 20. With a little over 3 minutes to play in the quarter. And a traveling violation called against Davis. Coach Sharp do a little coaching there to Davis, asking just to be a little more in control
It's all right. It's all right. Wait, Kenny.
This talented junior. Combo guards, 6'5" is Davis. There goes Palafinkoff underneath. Great defense by Cruz. Still another chance, and Cruz with the block, but he's called for the contact. And that will put Ziegler back on the free throw line. Ziegler with 10 points in the first half for the Florida Lions. We are less than 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter here in Spring Hill. Ziegler with his 11th point. He's really led the way for Coach Taylor and the Lions, and they want a timeout. And that's going to be a full timeout for Coach Chris Taylor. And the Florida Lions, who trail by 18 to this high-flying Hurricanes bunch, 51-33, with 2:55 left to play, third quarter.
One, two, three, defense. Move.
2 minutes, 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter with the Hurricanes on top by 18. And John Ziegler with one more free throw coming for the Lions. He's got 11 points. Make it 12. And Clay, again, will replace Ziegler in the game.
Up, move up. Denied.
And the Lions putting on some full court press. Davis able to break it with ease. And here is Davis with the left hand. Finds a way to get it to roll through. And the lead again, 19. Davis with 19 points this afternoon. And a block inside by Davis. What a great job on the defensive end by this tremendously talented young man. And all the way as Miles Morgan scores the bucket. And the lead now back up to 21. Palafinkoff working against Mitchell, who rejects it. Mitchell comes up with the ball. Watkins unable to finish. Cruz is there to clean it up.
Guys.
Cruz in the right place, right time.
Go down.
With the putback. And now a 6-0 run from the Hurricanes. And the lead is 23. Nice floater on the other end from Monroe. Trey Monroe. Terrific touch on the offensive end. And Joshua Watkins pulling the trigger quickly in that possession and hitting the three. And the largest lead of the game now for the Hurricanes by 24. Into the corner. Clay way off the mark. And the Hurricanes quickly out of there with it.
On the line, Trey.
Cruz with under a minute left in the third. Now Anthony Davis comes up with the basketball. Davis surveying the defense, gives off to Mitchell, and Mitchell from way outside, and that's a three. Dylan Mitchell with 21. Ball knocked out of bounds. As Monroe tried to penetrate, it'll stay with the Florida Lions. 20 seconds to play. And out of the game comes Davis, Mitchell, Watkins, and Cruz for the remainder of this third quarter as Coach Sharp wants them rested and ready for the final stanza. Tapped away and taken away. Here come the Hurricanes, 11 seconds left. In traffic and fouled on the way to the bucket was Xavier Finney. A 27-point lead. Xavier Finney, the sophomore, 6'4", kind of a combo guard as well, will go to the free throw line. Finney, talked about him a few moments ago, sort of a quiet player, very deadly though, in his own way. He's one of those players that Coach Sharp told us really can do it all. He can score in bunches when he gets hot. Good ball handler. Haven't seen it yet, but he can hit from three. Makes a lot of plays for the other guys. And that's one of the reasons why you'll tend to be a little bit more quiet out there as he misses both free throws, a rebound underneath and a foul. And foul against the Lions, number 10, Elijah Johns. Final 6.3 in the quarter. All the way, and an offensive foul is called against Miles Morgan with 4.7 to go. So can the Lions, with a final possession, race down the floor and get up a quality shot? Into the corner, it's Monroe off the mark. They had a good look at it, did the Lions, but Monroe just missing. So through three quarters, the Hurricanes have extended the lead to 27, 63-36 over the Florida Lions. Take a break and come back for the fourth quarter here live from Spring Hill. Welcome back. It's part of the 2020 National Bubble Series. And a great matchup this afternoon between the Hurricane Hoops team and the Florida Lions. A couple of great coaches matching up here this afternoon with Derek Sharp and the Hurricanes, Chris Taylor for the Lions. And all the talent that they have out here on the floor. And I think a big difference in the game. Really the size and speed of this Hurricanes team has helped them to this big 27-point lead. Free ball from the side, no good, and rebound by Ziegler. Still fighting for it under there. And a tie-up, and it'll stay with the Florida Lions. Opening minute of the fourth quarter. And check the officials are going to change that. The alternating possession belongs to the Hurricanes, so they'll get the basketball, leading by 27. Joshua Watkins out there with it. Watkins on the right wing, surveys. Anthony Davis Jr. with 19 points has the basketball. Here's Dylan Mitchell, no good. Away, Watkins. Now Davis has it stripped, and a foul in the backcourt.
That's on you. Box out.
Foul called against Malik Giles of the Hurricanes. More pressure again. They get it up to midcourt and Palathinkle, and here's Ziegler. Can he finish? Dishes to Monroe for the bucket. Great job in transition that time. Getting it to the hoop and finishing with the points for the Lions. Minute gone here, fourth quarter.
Rebound.
From up top.
Rebound. Go.
Finney can't convert. A quick one and done. And there goes Ziegler, rejected by Mitchell. Ziegler did everything right to take it to the hoop, but when you've got a guy like Mitchell, 6'8", incredible talent underneath waiting on you, there's not much you can do. Ziegler, and this time blocked by Davis. Watkins in transition, and he gets blocked on the other end by Monroe. Terrific defense by these two teams. Finney, no good from three.
Hold it.
Lavin getting his own rebound that time was Monroe, but the other way with it, Davis able to jam it home out in front of the defense, and Davis now has 21 points. Under 6 minutes to play. Three ball in the air, no good. Tapped outside. And it's Watkins, and he is fouled. This terrific month-long series of games. We talk about this Hurricanes team. They are undefeated in the series of games that they have played, and they're 3-0 coming into this one. This is National Bubble Series, and following the CDC guidelines, as you heard Rex DeVries tell us at halftime. Great chance to give college coaches from around the country an opportunity to see full games through the streaming apps. And great broadcasts like this today. Here's Davis back outside. Dylan Mitchell gives it up. Finney throws it away.
Hey, Kenny. Back.
And taken away. Here's Mitchell. Davis lost the handle. Back to Mitchell for three. He's got it. Dylan Mitchell, second three of the second half. And Dylan Mitchell now, 26 points on the afternoon for this much heralded young man. We knew he would be entertaining from the jump, and he has been. So we'll take a break with 5 minutes left in the ball game. It's 68-38 in favor of the Hurricanes.
Hey, coach, you can come sit with me. Really? He ain't looking like that.
Back live in Spring Hill, Bishop McLaughlin
Hey, stay back, Devin.
Catholic High School, a wonderful gymnasium here as the Hurricanes leading the Florida Lions 68-38 with 4:51 to play. The Lions get it in bounce. Clay gets it ahead. And the Lions can't convert. Again, the size has been their enemy underneath. 4.5 to play. And this guy, Dylan Mitchell, leading all scores with 24 points. Takes it inside, kicks it out. Watkins can't save it. 30-point lead. What a 1-2 combo, this Davis-Mitchell duo. There's Anthony Davis Jr. on the bench right now with the 21 points. He had 17 in the first half. And the Lions got a lot of points to make up in a short time. Byron Clay, and what an effort by Byron Clay. Down on the blocks to loft that one up. A nice floater above the defense for the bucket. 68-40. Malik Giles.
Muhammad, where you at?
Clay. Good defense that time, and a timeout is called for by Coach Derek Sharp. And we talked briefly earlier about Coach Sharp's son, Emmanuel Sharp, who is not available to play today, still nursing an injury, but he was the state Class 5A Player of the Year last year in high school basketball, but he's got an injured hand. 6'4", 200-pound shooting guard, being heavily recruited around the country. Imagine if he was also out here this afternoon, how tough it would be. But he is being looked at by all kinds of D1 schools, the Gators, the Seminoles, the Canes, Georgia Tech, Iona, Rutgers, SMU, USF, Arkansas, Georgia, Notre Dame, Ohio State, and on and on. Expect him back in a few weeks to be available to play. Clock ticking towards the 3-minute mark, 68-40. Valiant effort here this afternoon by this Florida Lions team, but size has been the difference. And what a move to the hole.
Back up, line. On the line.
A bucket right there by Clay. Check that. Elijah Johns with the bucket on the other end, and a foul underneath.
Good call, ref. Oh, y'all got the and one too.
As Christopher Cruz has to walk it off.
I can't give him the and one too now. On the ground, right? You gotta make his free throws now.
It'll be a free throw shooting situation as Cruz hobbling just a little bit.
Emmanuel, man. Feel you?
But he's okay, and he'll shoot two.
15 seconds right there, bro. He's like 15 seconds right there. Hey, ain't a 30-point ball. I just stand down. Come on now. Hey, Mr. Sharp. Son of your cheating. I need my 15 seconds back too.
2:28 left to play here in the ball game. Christopher Cruz at the line. There's small forward, shooting guard, loves to battle. He is a hard-nosed, tough player. Coach Sharp bragging about him as he never backs down. certainly loves to attack the offensive glass, as you saw there a moment ago. On the free throw. But right back into the hands of Cruz. Morgan working it around. Shot in the air is good. With 2:11 to play. Number 13, we don't have a number 13 on our roster, but that young man with a good stroke from three-point land. Final couple of minutes here in Spring Hill this afternoon. Look at this pounding defense out on the perimeter. A foul is called. Derek Sharp has got to like that his team is staying aggressive with a 30-point lead, final 2 minutes of the game, and they are still all in. There's Ziegler, and how good has he been? And tough battle this afternoon. Ziegler in double figures for the Lions. Certainly at a size disadvantage, but he has been very, very tough. Gutsy effort here this afternoon. But this Hurricanes ball club, my goodness, they are a tough matchup for anybody. And how about that? Another three to make it a 33-point game. And Ziegler. Can't say enough about John Ziegler, number 21 for the Florida Lions this afternoon. So impressive. Never has backed down. And we're in the final minute.
Come out. Mohammed. 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 Go get the ball. Mohammed, go get the ball. Move. Move. Get the ball, Mohammed. Wait. Get out. Move. Get out. Move. Go. On you.
Ball knocked away momentarily. Inside, Ziegler has it taken away. And a foul is called. .28 seconds left in this one. Again, want to thank our terrific broadcast crew. Producer Jonathan Torres with Falkenberg Productions, bringing you all the action here this afternoon. Three is short, but a putback. And maybe the final possession of the game. Malik Giles. Hey, look at him all the way.
Go, Mohammed, go. Mohammed, go. Move, go.
Giles with two.
Hold it.
And that'll do it. And a highly entertaining game this afternoon between Hurricane Hoops and the Florida Lions, and it's the Hurricanes. A decisive victory, 77-44. And outstanding performances by their two big studs, Dylan Mitchell. A couple of threes in the second half. He finished with 24 points. And of course, Anthony Davis Jr. finishing with 21.
Mitchell and Davis?
Sure.
You want to just set up right over here?
We look forward to speaking in a moment with head coach Derek Sharp. Maybe a couple of his players.
Know me already.
What a terrific action here this afternoon as Hurricane Hoops with a 77-44 victory over the Florida Lions. And we are joined by head coach Derek Sharp. And coach, a lot of talent out there, obviously, on both sides of the ball. What was the difference for you guys in being able to pull away and take charge of this game?
It's just us, settling down. Yeah. We're a little sluggish in the beginning. Once we started running and trapping and doing the things that we do best, picking the game up, the pace, and forcing turnovers, getting down in transition. That's when things kind of turned around. Making shots also helps.
How lucky do you feel to be able to have a couple of guys like Mitchell and Davis and obviously a great supporting cast as well, but those two guys, such standout players.
Yeah, it makes my job a lot easier.
Yeah.
Right, a lot easier. You got to have players, and those guys, are great players. My job is to make them play together, motivate them, and just keep pushing them. That's what I'm here to do. Get them to the next level, and Dylan finally started to shoot the ball a little bit. I said you got to get up at least 2 or 3 point shots, and he did that. And he's got to show that he can make that shot at the next level. So that's my job.
Well, I know you've said you've wanted to push him to step out a little bit more and shoot those shots. Challenging year, of course, for everyone, especially in education and athletics for student athletes, coaches like yourself and everyone. This opportunity to be able to play in this national bubble series for you, for your players, how positive has that been for you guys?
It's been great. I mean, with this COVID thing, we still have to be mindful of the situation, and it's just an opportunity for the guys to continue to get better and get exposure, and hopefully with the bubble series, with the live streaming, college coaches will be able to see them, and we'll continue to get better, and they'll get better and gain the experience that we need for them to get to the next level. So it's been great.
Well, fantastic effort by you and your team today with a big 33-point victory. We'd like to bring over one or two of your star players here and get a word with them as well, as the Hurricanes a great impressive performance over the Lions here this afternoon. And I know you guys are 4-0 now in this series.
Yeah, sounds good, man. We're getting there. We're getting there. Still a long way to go, though.
Yeah, Coach, thank you very much, and want to bring these guys in. With Anthony Davis and Dylan Mitchell will join us. They're going to get their masks, of course, first. But they have been outstanding here this afternoon with two big games from both of those guys. Davis with 21 points, Mitchell with 24. He led the way. A couple of three-pointers there in the second half, and those guys will come on over and join us. And Dylan Mitchell, what a tremendous performance, really, by all you guys this afternoon, including you. You led the way with 24 points. How do you feel about the overall performance here this afternoon?
I think we played good together. We still got more stuff to work on, but I think once we get all that together and get our players back from injuries, we're good to go and we're ready to rock.
Now, I know you had several high-flying dunks, and you love that. That's certainly part of your game at 6'8" here in the first half. But coaches talked about you wanting to step out, get you out there and shoot from long range, and you hit a couple of threes there in the second half.
Yeah, that's what Coach, at practice, Coach works me individual, try to get shots up. Really, all the practice, we mainly focus on getting shots up, so it's definitely starting to progress in the game. I'm getting more comfortable with my shot, get more comfortable during the game, take a shot, so everything's looking good, and I'm happy.
Well, I know this has been exciting for you guys to be able to play in this environment, a challenging year, of course, in many ways, but the bubble series and you guys being able to get some work in out here, and just a terrific job by you guys today. I know I want to bring in your buddy over here, Anthony Davis Jr., with you as well, and you guys are quite a tandem as we wait for AD.
Come on, AD.
Come on over here. What's it like for the two of you guys to play together? Anthony, I know both of you have tremendous games. He had 24, you had 21 this afternoon. Really terrific performance. You really enjoy playing with this guy? Good tandem?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my guy right here. He make me go hard. We go hard at practice, and we building a bond outside of school too. So I think it's translating on the court. I think we have a good season this year.
I know this has been your fourth game, really, in this national bubble series here over the past few weeks. You guys play really well together, not just the two of you, but as a team. Really impressive stuff. Where do you rate, of the four games that you've played this afternoon, is this maybe one of the best performances that you've had?
I think it's one of the best performances we had because, we was going hard all game and we was in attack mode. He had 24, I had 21, so we was going hard. That's what it is.
Yeah. And, I've talked to him and your coach as well, but obviously so many challenges this year for everyone in many, many ways. this opportunity to be able to play these high-level games, still socially distanced, following CDC guidelines, but being able to get out here and run and play your game, I'm sure has been a great blessing. What's it meant to you?
Oh, it feels good. I get to play a sport that I love. I got to work out during quarantine, so I just come back here and show off what I could do now, so I'm ready to go.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, very good. Anthony Davis Jr. with 21 points, Dylan Mitchell with 24. You guys are a joy to watch, a lot of fun, and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys very much. You bet. You bet. Well, Hurricanes basketball with a big victory, 77-44 over the Florida Lions here this afternoon. It's been exciting to bring it to you from Spring Hill and Bishop McLaughlin Catholic High School. We want to thank our entire team, as well as Rex Devereaux, the athletic director here, and his whole crew. I'm Tom James saying so long from Spring Hill in a great afternoon of basketball. Have a great Sunday, everyone.